Come on. There we go. Here we go. Hello, everybody, and
We are live. Sunday night social.
Homestead Sunday Ice Cream Social. No, it's Homestead Ice Cream Sunday. That's by the time you get around to us, it's Homestead Ice Cream Sunday. Hello, Rebecca. Okay, I am. Let's see if I can get my. Okay, it did. It's on. There we go. Oh, hang on there. Hello, Mr. Paul Case.
Water comes between bites.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I have to post this. Copy. All right. Here. Let's see. There
Hey, Robbie.
we go. Okay, there we go. Now you can click on it.
No technical difficulties tonight.
I'm just a few minutes behind, but that's okay. Yeah, I wasn't having a hang up with getting the stream opened on my phone. Wonder if should we have closed that one out? That was, I don't know.
We went to Brahms today. Those of y'all from Oklahoma, you're missing out.
You are. And we had this discussion the other day on the Gillums. They like Culver's, Lazy Days Ahead, just similar to a Brahms. And we went to one in South Dakota. It ain't no Brahms. I think Brahms had them beat. Everybody else was trying to argue that Culver's was better than Brahms. I just don't believe that. Hey, Bert.
Hey, guys.
I don't think I've heard of Culver's.
Culver's, Culvers, I think, something like that. They had a pretty good burger. They have mashed burgers. Well, I don't like paper thin beef in the first place.
I do.
You can go to Freddy's.
Freddy's, yes, that's my favorite.
Oh, their French fries are too small and their patties are too thin.
Their French fries are perfect. Oh my goodness.
No.
Oh, but I don't like a lot. I don't like a lot of commercial meat. So, the restaurants and stuff. So
we hadn't eaten out in close to a month now, but
yeah.
I had some kind of black bean patty burger thing last night we didn't eat it like a burger. She broke it up and put it on top of some couscous or something. And it was the flavors was good, but it wasn't beef. It was venison. And she did fix some venison steak this week.
It sounds like a little healthier.
No.
Yeah, we joined Weight Watchers, and she's got this plan called e-meals. They send these recipes to her electronically, and she shops off of them meals, and we eat on them all week. It's working out.
Yeah.
She's giving the dog a bath.
Oh. How's that little dog doing?
It's rotten as cotton.
Oh.
I am not an indoor pet fan.
Really?
My whole life, my dad and my stepmom had pets, and I just never was a fan. Except for the one, we had a raccoon one time. I thought he was cool, but then my sister came out and killed it.
That's not a pet.
Well, he was young.
Oh.
Have y'all had a lot of skunks and stuff up there?
No.
Actually, we haven't. No.
I have caught 7 skunks and 4 possums since January 1.
Wow.
Just all of a sudden, I started
we've
having
had our
problems.
share.
The end of the year, we had 2 like real quick.
Yeah.
Papa.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Well, because they got in the coop and they took out a couple of hens before I noticed it. We've got an automatic door for the chickens, and with the time change, I think it caused. I think it was able to get in, and it. Then it found a little cubby hole in the coop. It got in the window, and
That was a big mistake.
yeah,
I've got one of those automatic doors and it ain't working.
really, I've got two.
Probably has something to do with the fact it's still laying on the shelf and I've never installed it.
Yeah, they
That'll
don't
do it every time.
real great. They don't work real great like that.
See, y'all have y'all seen
Ryan.
the chickshaw I built? The Justin Rhodes chickshaw. I
Yeah.
intended to put it in it, and I put that thing to use and got birds in it, and I've never finished it.
Oh, there's Ryan. I saw him.
Well, wasn't
Hello,
he doing on Red Dirt Rooster Road, and he skipped
Right
the
there.
wild huckleberry and the dark and the
Ryan.
fall.
We've all missed you
Lakers
tonight.
didn't see Ryan. Y'all are just blessed. You got ice cream and Ryan.
Right.
I
There
know.
we go.
He started something, and now he doesn't. It's hard to make him stop. He won't stop bringing ice cream on the panel. He's just being rude to everybody.
I don't blame him. I would do it.
I'm
if I was.
I'm gonna say since I put my chicken door on, I love it. It
Yep.
gives me fits at times. There's been some times when that thing will quit working or something.
Yeah.
But man, there's Paul got to join in.
What do you have, Paul?
What are you eating, Paul?
Coleslaw.
Oh, okay. Monty's ice cream sounds a lot better.
Mm,
I don't know. I like a good
Agreed.
coleslaw.
Yeah.
I made some. My mom used to call it cabbage casserole yesterday, and only used half the head of cabbage. So I chopped the rest of it up, and now I'm trying to process that.
So, how much cabbage do you have?
I have a half a head made into coleslaw, but it was apparently a big one because when you chop it up, they get bigger.
Right.
Yeah.
Dina, a few years ago, bought me a fermenting crock.
Mhm.
Man, I get a bunch of cabbage. I'm gonna make sauerkraut. You can bet on it.
Mm,
It's good stuff.
let's see.
So, Monty, Michelle, do y'all ever have problems with aerial predators?
We really haven't.
One. We had one. We lost one chicken.
Okay, early on, when the hens are young, and they haven't really figured out they need to go to bed at night. It's dark, and we had a huge owl, just right out here in front of the yard, and she caught one of my little buff Orpingtons, and
But it wasn't little.
well, she wasn't a little.
They both aren't small.
Yeah.
If she was small compared to the owl. That owl was big, and he was scary because I ran out there thinking, I can run out there towards him and it'll fly off because she wasn't dead. She was still flapping when he would, kind of let go, and his head just kind of turns, his body stood here and his head just turned at me, and it made me think twice.
Yeah, covered the hen with his wings.
Yeah, it was a big owl, and
She came running in the house screaming.
it's like, we got to get a shovel. We got to have something to try to swing at, But it ended up flying away and not taking the bird. But she had passed away. He had already killed her.
Well, the reason I ask is sometime late last year, I went out and I had a bird carcass, partially, kind of looked like coleslaw hanging out of it. But no, I'm teasing. Had a bird carcass hung in my electric netting.
Oh,
It could only have been an aerial predator that dropped it there, because any four-legged varmint would have not got that high up that electric net.
mm.
We've had that issue the last 2 years in a row in the fall. We lose a few birds, and the same thing. They get past the electric netting, so I'm assuming it's from the air,
Right.
and they eat them from the neck down. Like,
Yeah, that's kind of the way this one was. And
yeah.
that's the reason I got the goose. That's what I was leading to. That's
Mm.
I've been wanting one, so we're going to try it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We had the guinea, and I liked Miss Guinea, but Monty couldn't stand the noise, and so we sent her to a sanctuary where she could live out her days with other guineas. But
We hatched out 22 guineas out of 28 eggs
mm,
and started getting them up pretty good size. And Dina comes out there and she said, they're big enough to be turned loose. I said, no, they're not ready. Don't turn them loose. Well, she turned them loose anyhow. 15 of them the first night.
oh wow.
And within a week, they
Wow.
was all gone. And she's like, something got them. I said, no, nothing got them guineas. They just leave.
Oh.
They have to be, yeah. And I was like, if something got and killed 15 birds all at once over one night, we'd see feathers everywhere.
Mhm.
Everywhere.
But they wasn't no piece of them dudes. They just moved on. Somebody else got them nuisance.
I have a good story about a guinea for you, Jack. My dad worked at BF Goodrich in Miami, Oklahoma, as tire plant, and they was probably 2,200 people that worked there. Well, they had a security guard at the gate, and you had the security check to come in and go out. And this one guy had mouthed off to all the guys on his shift that he had so many ticks at his place, and he didn't know what to do to get rid of them.
That'll do it.
He said, well, there's a guy that comes in on the shift after us that's got a bunch of guineas. I bet he'd give you a few. And you got to think about this. At BF Goodrich, everybody went on their nickname. Nobody knew anybody's name. Everybody had nicknames. And so he got a hold of the guy and talked to him, and the guy agreed to bring him some guineas. And he was going to put them in the trunk of the other guy's car. He'd have to leave his trunk unlocked. And the old boy that wanted the guineas walked with a limp anyway. And he went out here on this parking lot when his shift got over with, and he just couldn't stand it. He had to get a look at them guineas. And so he opened the trunk a little bit, and out come all of them guineas. And they was scattered out all over the parking lot. And here's this guy with a limp's out there chasing them guineas around. Guess what his nickname was?
Hop along.
Guinea. They know him as Guinea forever.
Oh, gosh.
You were sitting in there loose, not in the cage.
I like guineas, and actually, I said we hatched them. We did hatch that bunch. I bought a bunch replacement guineas at auction, which I like. I like chicken auctions, but I like all kinds of auctions. I've just never got them to hang around. They'll stay a little while and they're gone. I like ticks and ticks.
We
Everybody's
She roosted in a tree above
It's the puppy panel.
It is. Puppy.
everybody's holding their puppies, so I had to get Moose.
I can't
She doesn't want to stay up here though.
So what do you have? Simple Acre, what kind of puppy?
It's a cockapoo.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Only 9 weeks.
Great alarms for the farm. Yeah, Ryan's saying the guineas are great alarms for the farm. They really are, but
Yes.
they stayed in the coop. I mean, it was just one. When we ordered, I think I got an order from Murray McMurray that year, and the free chick they gave a guinea.
Where's Paul going?
This is my so-called puppy.
Oh my goodness.
She's Dina's.
Paul's going outside to his dog.
Oh, you going to your dog? Come here, Remy.
Paul's talking about Sasquatch out there or something.
Rim.
Oh,
Oh.
there he is.
There we go.
Yeah. Molly don't know what to think with her in my lap.
There you go. Sit up real pretty. Sit up real
Moose
pretty.
usually wants to be in my lap, but she didn't want to stay. She didn't want to be on video.
There's Miss Remy. Hi, sweetheart.
She looks old.
Now
She is-
I
She's
look
no-
like I'm still holding Molly for all the hair, but she's
Yep.
gone.
Money's
That's what
gonna
I'm
have a fur
saying.
coat on in a minute.
Good mom.
Rolled over on his
This-
back.
So
This
Moose-
live
Moose
is
is
gone to the
11.
dog.
This live has gone to the dogs.
there you go.
Yeah.
It's too cold to stay out there.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
Oh,
I got
y'all-
to.
no,
I'm going to take off. I have to turn in soon.
Okay.
Brett,
See
it's
ya.
good to see y'all.
Thanks for having us.
Not Brett. Anybody ever call her Ernie?
Now they have.
Bert and Ernie?
Have a good night, everybody.
See y'all.
Good night, guys. Bye.
Hope I didn't offend them.
Oh. We'll know if
Didn't
they
mean
come
to turn it
on
in.
again. If they never show up again, then
Didn't
Oh, I
mean to
miss
turn it
her.
into a dog fest there.
Yeah.
This Moose was laying under me, so
there we
And
go.
what is Moose?
she's a Pomeranian Maltese,
Oh my
and
goodness.
she's 11,
Oh, wow.
so she
Wow.
is not young.
Remy's 8. I think she's 8. So
And Rhodey,
Mr.
my buddy,
Brody is
But he-
our boy.
but he's out in the field protecting.
He's with the sheep. He's with his favorite. Monty is his favorite, but
You still eating coleslaw, Paul? You
Yep.
still got plenty.
Oh, we've got 2 more dogs. We got Luna outside. She won't be 2 until April, and then we've got Thor, and he'll be 7 in June.
good
How's
night,
he doing?
Ryan. Sorry, guys. Good night, Ryan. It looks like he's heading
Good
out.
night, Ryan.
Good
See
Good
you
night.
night, Ryan.
I'll be eating
Are we
cold.
live or Memorex in the morning?
Oh, I'm not sure when he jumped on.
Hey, I'm live in the morning.
For Ryan.
Ryan will
You
be
asking
live,
Ryan?
live
Ryan.
at 6, I think.
Yeah, Ryan's live at 6 o'clock. I can handle 6 o'clock better than 4:20. I'm sorry, Jack.
I'm live at 4:20. You know, I got to go to the gym
I
first.
see Greg and Donna too. Hello, Duncan.
Always gotta go to the gym.
I've caught
Here's
Jack's
Nikki.
live at 4:20 in the morning sometimes, but it's usually
Sure has.
because I'm up and can't sleep. So it's like making the
Oh,
best
okay.
of a bad situation, you know.
Okay, Ryan wasn't leaving. He was saying good night to Simple Acres, so he's still with us.
Hi, Mickey.
Hop on, Ryan. Mickey,
Hey
we're
there.
waiting for you to come up.
There's Mickey. I got something I wanted to put out there in a way of an announcement. Oh, I didn't. I haven't been on all evening to find out if y'all knew about this, but last night on my live, we ironed out that some of us are going to go eat at JL's at Pryor on 2 this Saturday afternoon.
Oh, this Saturday
This coming Saturday,
at Pryor.
At Pryor.
it's a little far for us, Paul.
Yeah,
I would love to.
For us.
I would love to. I would skip
Didn't
the
know.
rest of my meals.
I'm just putting that out there. I'm not like trying to twist your arm or make you feel bad if you don't go, but the invitation's out there.
Okay.
There'll be several of us get together over there, and that's not terrible far for quite a few of us. I think Dale said it was 2.5 hours for him, but it's only a little more than an hour for me.
It would be
Like 3.5,
4, 3.5, 4 for us. Robbie, yours what, 6? 5?
About 5.5.
Mhm.
I think it's
Be a
pushing
little far to
for
go.
us.
But if anybody at all wants to meet us there, we'll be at JL's Barbecue.
Want is not the problem. I would want to. I would love to, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't
really.
count on it.
We'll be there. JL's at Pryor this coming Saturday, which is the
Hills Pryor.
15th.
Yeah.
at 2 in the afternoon.
Greg,
Would be
that's what Jack calls going to the gym.
Yeah, Greg, when you're on your bathroom run, that's going to the gym. I name my bathroom gym. Sounds better than tell people you go to the gym every day. Just saying.
Did you
I don't know what you're going to get on these live streams.
did you name it Jim like JIM just so everybody knows you's a redneck?
GYM. I got it. Hey,
You can say he goes
John.
to the gym every morning.
That's right. Every morning. Can't you tell?
Ryan, you need to click in.
I got that, but it's coming out down here more.
Right. Me too. Yeah.
Like a bad
Some
week.
days, if I like sawed a whole bunch of lumber and had to carry that all off the mill or pack that chainsaw around all day, my arm would look like Bugs Bunny's muscle. You know how?
Brian,
John, how are you and Kelly doing?
I know ice cream.
Okay. Farm to Table says he missed what I was saying. Don't know what time. I say so much. You know. There's a bunch of us getting together to go eat lunch at JL's Barbecue at Pryor on this coming Saturday, the 15th at 2 in the afternoon. And we welcome anybody that wanted to join us.
He's not all that far from there. I don't know if this will come up, y'all, but that's breaking my heart.
I can't see
I
it.
can't.
Ooh.
34-0.
34-0.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say if you're a Chiefs fan, it's pretty much over with.
Who are the chefs?
Yes.
They're
They're
losing.
not cooking tonight.
Kansas City's getting
It's
beat.
kind of like that one Oklahoma football game between OSU and OU. OSU went for years not having enough money to pay them refs to win that game. I mean, years, literally.
Yep. Till Boone Pickens showed up, and then they still didn't pay enough.
They're gonna have to
That
go
wasn't,
Hey, Clyde.
referee run
Hi,
fundraiser.
Clyde.
Hey, Clyde.
that wasn't refs. That was players.
Uh-oh. Hey,
We know how to play our players.
uh-oh.
It's legal to pay them now.
Yeah, I hate that. Need to go back to the illegal way.
Duncan, Greg is saying he and Donna, they'll be there Saturday.
Good, good.
They said that, Paul.
I got some new. I got my wife some new scrubbies for Valentine's Day, so she can get the dishes all done up in style.
Oh, she love that.
You're so thoughtful.
Any guesses on who sent me these?
Miss
Yeah.
Rebecca.
The yarns are.
There she is. Yeah.
I got this,
Oh, that's a John Deere hat.
these two hats,
Oh my. That is John Deere.
Cool.
just so I could say, Dale,
Yeah.
eat your heart out.
Rebecca does good work.
Rebecca, you did a great job.
She's a dandy.
Yeah, Noble, we just looked at that. It's breaking my heart.
Oh,
Not really. I'm not
I
a
didn't
diehard.
even realize it was Super Bowl Sunday.
Clyde, don't be lying.
Well, I asked him at church this morning if there's a football game today or something. And I want to tell you what, going to church this evening, it was like you didn't have to worry about traffic.
Oh my.
There's Mickey.
There's Mr. Mickey. I don't know how long you were down there in the basement. Sorry.
I
Hey,
picked him up a minute ago, but he wasn't there.
we went to my sister's today to see them after church, and that's when I remembered it was Super Bowl Sunday because he was in there watching some pregame junk.
He's been at work. Clyde's been at work.
Yep, Clyde's been hanging out at Goodyear. Not BF Goodrich, but Goodyear.
What are you up to, Mickey?
Oh, nothing. I'm just listening to you guys.
That's a good picture of your hand.
Well, yeah, it's a good looking hand.
It ain't bad. You can count further than Paul can.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Hmm.
Oh,
I'll call that a talented hand, Mickey.
yes,
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I call Paul Case's hand a talented hand.
Oh, he would. He would.
Yeah.
Great
Our-
honor in seeing my new snout.
If I could do half the work that man does with 4 fingers,
Yeah.
yeah.
Our preacher looks like this, and I call him 9 digits.
One of the most disturbing things that happened to me when I went to Southeast Baptist in Commerce as their pastor was a lady that works at a beauty salon putting fingernails on women and doing manicures and stuff. She comes up to me and she says, "Don't you even ask for a discount."
Oh.
It'd be 10% right off the top.
I agree. I asked my barber for a discount one time, and he told me he should get a finder's fee.
Neighbor of mine told me that he went to the barber shop and he got a haircut like he had never had one before. The barber put his hand right on top of his head and just shaved all around it. I said, "Well, how's that look?" "About like it normally does," he said, "but I never had one do it that way."
Just held him still. That's funny.
I have not ever seen that. Wow.
Okay, KC's mounting their comeback now. They scored.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. They got a long road.
Not enough time to get
That was
there.
quick.
They got enough time. I seen Dallas come back from 9 down with 12 seconds once.
Yeah, that was back when Troy Aikman was a quarterback.
It's exactly who was back there. They don't do it no more.
Good Oklahoma boy.
Yep, from Henrietta.
That's where old Jalen Hurts came from. Well, played his ball.
Yeah, he played part of his ball here and part in Alabama.
Yeah.
I like both quarterbacks, and I just never have been an Eagles fan because they've always kind of been a Dallas thorn. So I had to go for the Chiefs.
I have to go with that. But either way, I was going to draw a cartoon of the winning team. So now I'm just thinking I'm going to draw a cartoon of, I don't know, the Dallas Cowboys wishing they were in the Super Bowl.
I'd like that.
Because that's my team, you know. So
I'm like Boone Pickens. I'd like to see that again before I die.
yeah, that's me. I have very few prayers left in me, and that's the one that I keep asking for. Just one more time, good Lord. Just
One more.
let me see them there. I know. Look at Paul. He said you got all these things you can pray about, but well, I also pray that Paul would become my friend. So I mean, you know, I don't know whether the Dallas Cowboys are going to win, or play in the Super Bowl, or Paul Case Farms will be my friend first. But you
I am your
guys,
friend, Mickey.
you guys heard it live here tonight. So
We're down here on the same level, brother.
oh,
Yeah,
I put my money on Paul being
That's
your
the
friend for Dallas.
that's the best compliment I've ever had. Right
we're
there.
looking at y'all down there.
Exactly.
I'm gonna sign up to go to that restaurant. He's going to have lunch with everybody at.
Good. Show up. You don't have to sign up. You have to show up.
I think it's about 3 hours for us, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Now,
about
did you say you're paying?
Oh.
No, ma'am. No, sir.
Look at here. If you're confused about that, I got a bull and a cow. We can teach you.
Oh. Oh my.
No, I'm not paying.
If you said
Well, I'll
you was
probably
paying-
pay for mine.
If you said you was paying, I could maybe make the trip, but probably not even then.
Hey, we started our trailer training for our steers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have 1 week. I'm hoping that we can get them, we're trying to train them into the stock trailer.
To take them to freezer camp.
Yep.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, we did that. They come to feed real good.
Yeah. I had a longhorn bull I tried to load like that, and he would not get in the trailer. So
I'm
open
worried.
the side door, and listen, this guy had horns over 5 foot spread.
Oh my.
I open that side door, which is what, 22 inches. It's not big.
Uh-uh.
When he'd see daylight, he'd get in there. Well, one day I didn't get around there to shut the side door quick enough,
Your dad was helping.
and he literally walked up there and rolled them horns right through there and went right on out, and never slowed down. I couldn't believe that dude got through that little bitty side door.
He was big. He was big.
Hey, well, hey, Dyer, I see, hey, Jack, I see you got your puppy in Deanna's lap.
Yep, yeah, she held it up for you to look at that little pretty schnauzer.
Yeah. Now listen to this. So last week I told Harley I made a mistake. I told him, I said, man, I'm sorry. I've got to take you to get you neutered, man.
Oh.
Okay. And I saw everybody had their dogs up on the screen, and I said, well, I haven't seen Harley in a week, so I can't join this live. No, you think I'm joking, but I'm fixing to put out a short video of how to emasculate a schnauzer puppy.
Oh my.
It's not tell them that you're gonna have them neutered, okay? I heard Harley yapping up a storm, right? So I go through the house. You know, I rent a room from my landlord, right? Who has dogs. One of them's a puppy, but not a puppy anymore, apparently. Female boxer.
Mm.
Now, Harley is a young, vibrant schnauzer, all right? But I hear him yelling out in the backyard, and I thought, something's got Harley. So I go running out there, and I think, this is a video moment. So I started videotaping. I don't know why, okay? I get out there, and this is coming out on a short soon.
Oh.
But I've got my camera in front of me like this. Harley is wearing underwear. and the female boxer is wearing this bikini bathing suit thing. And I've got a camera going. I said, I can't believe I'm getting this. This is going viral because I'm going to put it up there. And when I can learn how to do a video just straight from your phone and put music to it, can you imagine the song Sharp Dressed Man? Every woman goes crazy about a sharp dressed man. Here's Harley.
Oh, Lord.
My landlord done put him in underwear and her in a bikini. And I thought, well, one thing you never do, never put a girl in a bikini and then put the man in a chastity underwear thing.
Hey, Mickey,
Yes,
I really appreciate you keeping that clean for us.
I did good, didn't I?
I was afraid it was going downhill, but you done
No.
well.
I looked at my crowd here and I said, now you better keep this clean because it's hard enough to keep Paul Case on here when I show up, and then I have Jack, there, and I like have a whole lot of respect for him too.
It's like, oh, Mickey's here. Click.
Well, you started. I was respecting you, Paul. You started telling a joke when I started trying to sign in, and I thought, okay, he'll be gone by the time that I'm there, and so I won't offend him.
Yeah, Ryan's saying you just never know where Mickey's going.
I didn't expect a bikini dog.
I was thinking,
Well, hey, I know you think I'm just 99% telling the story. The short is coming out.
Oh, I hope so.
I'd like
Every woman goes crazy about a sharp dressed man. Yeah.
What viral short did I just get, Greg?
Never seen.
I never did finish telling y'all about those geese, though. There was 4 geese at that auction, and I'll hush after this. But 3 of those I tried to bid on went for $95 a piece. I'm like, I'm out. And I bought that 4th one for $40.
Wow.
So I felt like I got lucky. And I was done. I told Dina, I said, I'm done at 40. I was going to quit at 40 and nobody bid. And I was like, got it.
Oh wow.
Now, he probably a deadbeat goose or not do something. Hey, Leonard Mountain.
Hey Amy, how are you? I'm missing comments. I can't even see after that.
Yeah.
Bye.
One guy told me if that goose doesn't guard my chickens like I want it to, that it make good jerky.
Oh.
Hey, I think Duncan Family Farm just said if you would kick me out, then your ratings would go up.
No, that's not what he said.
No.
Well, I just got to tell y'all, Amy put out a short, and there's a weird guy in it that looks like me that was talking politics. And if you haven't seen that, you need to go watch it. And I want to tell you that kind of brings it around to this point. Talking politics is kind of like having armpits. Everybody's got some, and they really, for the most part, nobody likes the way they smell, even the ones that have them. And so, yeah.
Well, I really like the way you clean that up, Paul.
I did.
Oh my
I
goodness.
thought you said he was talking about a pile of sticks, and I was going to say, it is you.
Are you here tonight, Zane?
I got a new cartoon of Paul, and Paul, it is tasteful, just so you know. I mean,
Colorful? Is that what you said?
I said tasteful, you know. But you guys need to keep your eyes open for my next YouTunes,
We will.
Okay.
because I have said from the beginning that Red Dirt Rooster Road is the best name I've ever heard. Well, because I'm from Oklahoma and it's a red dirt state, you know.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Best channel name I have ever heard
Oh,
for
my.
me, you know. So you guys need to keep your eyes open for that. I'm gonna try to. If I knew a joke, I would tell it and get out of here before Paul does. And I don't know how to do it.
Oh, goals. There you go.
Getting dizzy.
Hey, Paul, hang on! Don't tell no jokes. I'm trying to figure out how to get out of here.
Oh.
Oh,
Bye, Mickey.
Hasta la
Mercy.
bye, Mickey.
Oh my goodness. Goodness.
Paul, you've made your match there, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's Sunday. I've had to preach twice. I'm spent out. You know, I don't know if y'all know how that works.
I do understand that. Not necessarily preaching, but teaching.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting up.
I had a really strange thing. I had two people I wanted to do introduction to on my channel. One of them several years ago, back when her and her husband were youth leaders at Commerce First Baptist, we got together and had we kind of always all support the See at the Pole rally at the high school. And I caught her right after that, and I had done this short little interview with her, and I called her Student Whitney, but she was actually the youth director's wife, and she played right along with me. I kind of felt like I needed to redo that, so I did a little interview with her, and I did an interview with a guy named Dan, who watches and has commented on several of the lives I've been on. And so I just did a real short, maybe 5-minute interview, introduction with Whitney and Dan. That's what it was called. And at 4:00 in the morning this morning, a guy comments on that video and wakes me up by my phone going off when he comments. And he said, I don't know why this kind of junk is always popping up on my feed. I'm sick of you Christians. You'd taken over the whole country. And I just erased it and laid there and thought about it for a minute. And I'm like, now, wouldn't that be the greatest thing ever if the Christians took over the whole country?
Yeah.
I'm like, but you don't know what kind of a blessing umbrella you'd be living under if you weren't a Christian in a Christian country. But I don't know. Yeah, I get some weird comments from time to time.
Wow.
Yeah, I got one on one of my shorts yesterday. I popped up, and this person just ranting about something, and I have no clue what it was because I never said anything like what they were ranting about. They were talking something about. I truly think it was something about Biden, like I had said something against him or something. I was like that short had nothing to do with that whatsoever. I have no clue, so I just deleted it.
Wow.
Yeah, I do that. I read them. I take them to heart a little bit, but I delete them so nobody else has to. And hey,
I get a few along. I hadn't been able to keep up with my chat in a while though.
yeah,
But
I have been putting out there that if anybody wants to complain, they can send their complaints to ksawmill@idon'tcare.com. And I don't care if you make it vulgar and ugly and cuss a lot. That'll be fine as long as it helps you out, you know. And I'll never read them because that's not an email. You can stick them there all you want.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Had too much, you know. I mean, back I think when we did your propane video.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
my, we had.
Oh yeah, propane experts out the
we still get a
wazoo.
lot on that, but
Well,
There's a lot of experts on social media.
yeah.
Did you get any feedback on the swinging log holder and the chainsaw?
Oh,
Other than her,
I don't think
he gave
so.
you immediate feedback on the
I
video.
gave him immediate feedback on that one.
She did, yeah.
That's normal though.
I
Oh,
thought it was a pretty good little tool.
it actually is. He just used it.
Yeah, we used it Friday. We
Yeah.
had some logs that were over a fence and just reached over and
You know, you
Snatched onto
lowered
him.
our son Cody over there, and he
Yeah.
hooked them on, and he just picked them all up over the fence and just brought them over.
and we didn't video any of that. So, you know.
Didn't happen then.
That's right.
No video, no proof.
Does anybody else ever find yourself doing something? You're in the middle of something, and it's like,
Why am I not videoing this?
I know.
Yep.
Yep. Things just happen, and you start doing something, and it's like, oh, where's my phone?
No,
why don't I have
no. My thought process goes the other way. If I'm going to have to endure this, I'm going to make a video out of it so somebody else does too.
We need
Right.
I should be making a video about eating coleslaw and watching this.
Are you saying you're enduring us, Paul?
That does sound like what it is.
He's enduring the coleslaw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Told him that.
If I was there, I would be enduring it with ugh.
Yeah,
oh.
I would be too.
I love
Don't
coleslaw.
like
I do too.
coleslaw.
It's never been a.
I like Kentucky Fried Chicken's coleslaw the best.
I like
It's
slaw.
it's sweet.
Well,
I like the coleslaw that's in a container and the top don't come off of it.
Oh yeah, that
so you kind of like coleslaw the way I like pickled beets. I think the best way to eat pickled beets is to take the lid off the jar and drain the water in the sink, put the lid back on guard, throw the whole thing in the garbage.
I like them
These
too.
are good for you.
they
So
But
good.
my wife likes them pickled beets, so I don't do that.
mine too.
I do too.
I would think that would be pretty cool if you had a guy with a good arm to chunk that and shoot it with a 12 gauge.
Oh.
Pickled beets.
I could hit
Not the
that. I could
glass.
hit that.
I'm an
guarantee-
inventor. I could make a target launcher that would launch a pint jar or something.
Right on. That'd be fun.
Because I'll make all of you mad. You can do that with a jar of pickles too.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat the pickles.
I'd blow those right out of the sky.
I'd pick the pickles up after you shot them, try to get the glass out of it.
What's Greg saying? Duncan, I had a negative comment saying that I should build a building for my cows. Mm.
Well, that one of them is housing in the stock trailer to keep her from going away. So I guess she really kind of did have a building.
Yeah, she had a building.
Yeah. They need to keep those comments to themselves.
Well, everybody's an armchair homesteader, cowboy,
Expert.
farmer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell Patrick Mahomes how I think he should do something on that field tonight, but it ain't gonna help him.
Yep. He's not doing too well.
No, I watched him get sacked back to back, and I was like, okay, I'm done watching.
Yeah.
Jack, Anita picked me up some different pickles. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
More wicked.
Wickles.
Wickles, pickles. I was trying to
These are hotter than the other ones.
Ooh,
Or-
they're spicy.
Wickles.
Dirty deal, baby deal.
Dirty deal.
Mm.
Hmm.
That sound good.
Baby.
I probably like those. Not spicy though.
Hey Jack, I'm still picking peppers off those plants in our window.
Really?
Really, I
One
need
is looking sad though. It's on its way out.
to get those seeds separated out and put in the freezer so I can actually hatch some this year.
Okay, so you're saying that you need to freeze those peppers? I mean,
Well,
the
the natural cycle of a seed, just think about it a little bit. A seed is dropped on the ground, or a bird eats it and it flies off and then gets dropped on the ground, and then it freezes, goes through a summer or winter, and then it sprouts.
but I have planted seeds that I don't know.
Never been frozen.
No, yeah, and aren't peppers actually more of like a tropical?
Yeah,
So I'm wondering if they actually have to have those
may
cold.
not have to. I can try it both ways. We can do it as experiment.
We could try, yeah, because I've got some in the fridge.
One of the deals we watched the other day that they classified hot peppers as perennials.
Huh.
See, I've seen people that keep them year round like that, and they say just let them grow.
Yeah.
Good little tree.
Of course, my pepper bed that I normally plant in is outside. It's an old stock tank that the bottom's bad in, and I have grown more peppers in that thing. Nothing else seems to want to grow there, but peppers do
They're good.
fantastic in it.
Okay. Hmm.
I think it's because it gets hot.
It's filled with wood chips and chicken poo, and
Chicken.
and when we get a flat of whatever in the greenhouse that ain't done good or just got old or we didn't sell or something, I'll dump all of them little squares out in there and break them all up.
Yeah.
Well, my mom and dad,
Repurpose
they've
it.
got it's almost like a water tank. It's like 3 foot tall, and they planted tomatoes in there 1 year, and Dad just lets when it's the end of the year, he just lets the old tomatoes fall. They sprout back up the next year. He hadn't planted tomatoes in how long?
Volunteers.
Yeah, they'll come back for sure. We get
Yeah.
a lot of volunteers.
Uh,
Marigolds, if you ever want flower that don't go,
They'll go forever.
we planted. Have y'all ever heard of Malabar spinach?
Oh yeah. I put that out every year.
So Malabar is the same
Fine.
way. It'll sprout like crazy. He knocked her out. It's a happy plate. He made a happy plate. When the last time we had our greenhouse open selling bedding plants, we were giving marigold plants and Malabar plants away to anybody that bought a plant.
Hmm.
Like we
Wow.
had hundreds of them.
Y'all eat your Malabar?
I have, but it's got that thicker, waxier
It is thick.
Yeah.
leaf. And so some of the family didn't, Monty's not real crazy about it. But
If
I
I ate it, I didn't know it.
I'll do it sometimes when I just have a mix in there. But
Sauteed
Yeah.
is good.
okay. But we get a lot of that the volunteer come up. And so I just let it. I like it to vine because I've got it where I've got one of those arches, those cattle panel arches.
You can make a wall out of that stuff.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you guys grow strawberries? Anybody grow strawberries?
We
We
have.
Yeah. There was somebody, I wasn't having any luck, and somebody told me to put horse manure on my strawberries. And I tried it, but I'm pretty sure I'm going back to whipped cream.
6 now.
And he's gone. He's gone.
You think it was a strawberry roan?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one coming.
Nope. But he had his hand on this button though.
They're safe.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, call.
no, I was getting ready to say no, but our steers have been trampling through our strawberries several times and they just leave patties there. So I don't know what's going to happen come. I need to separate them all out.
We have never had good luck with strawberries. We get a few less than definitely. We could have gone and bought them somewhere a whole lot cheaper.
Oh, ours did crazy good last year.
Last 2 years, but I'm afraid though that they've gotten
Grandbabies
so
come up. Grandbabies
crowded.
come up. They love picking strawberries.
We've
Yeah.
grown them in a tire garden the last couple of times we tried. I love them
Do
though.
too good in
I
there.
love strawberries.
I think I'm gonna do spinach in that thing this year.
Malabar.
No. No.
Robbie, have you ever had any of that Malabar?
Malabar spinach.
Can you hear us, Robbie?
Can you hear? Robbie, can you hear us?
Yeah, Robbie.
Nope.
Mr. Critter Creek, we're gonna try.
No.
No,
Okay.
you've never had that Malabar. It is, if you like spinach,
I'm having. I don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh.
that spinach will grow through the hot of our summers like wildfire.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Gone. Robbie
He must
gone.
be freezing up.
Paul took Robbie with him.
Yeah.
Killer again.
He was having
Hey.
some issues.
We're planning on 10 killer.
When is 10 Killer again?
I'm looking right now. I think it's May.
May. Okay. I was trying to find out some information on that one because,
No.
no, wait.
So right there.
Probably
There's
dropped off.
Robbie's
and he-
back.
I don't know what happened.
Nope.
Yeah.
So Mid America is at Eufaula. And what month is that? Yeah.
April.
Ten-
No, that's last year, Jack. That's 24.
Okay. There we go.
10 Killers, April the
There it is.
25th.
26 through the 28th.
Yep.
I got April 25th through
What
27th.
do we have on our calendar other than that?
Let me go back there. Cancel that. April.
I've been going to Webb's Web, Ralph's page, and I think he's got that on there, but I didn't have any other information.
We may be there, but I don't think we have anything else on our
We
calendar.
want to be there. That's
Yeah,
our
we do.
plan to be there.
Okay.
The other one is Eufaula, the Mid America, and I think it's the next month.
And that one's where? I forget.
That one's at Lake Eufaula,
Oh,
Deep Fork Campground.
which
Oh.
is actually a little bit closer to us than 10 Killer.
Mhm. I think we're planning on going to that one for sure. Well, I'm having a hard time keeping dates.
I want to go to all of them, but it's not necessarily
Right.
we're not necessarily able to.
Mhm.
depends on your doctor's visits too.
Yeah. Yeah, I really, after last night, would like to get my hips taken care of soon.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Sean is saying May 16 through 18. Is that Eufaula? May 16.
That would be
Okay.
Mid America.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mid America meetup, May 16, 17,
May 16. And
and
so
18. Yep.
10 Killer will be April 26th. Okay.
Lake Eufaula State Park is all I got in my notes on it though.
Okay. I've been going to the Webb's Web over there on Ralph's page. On the
Yeah. Ralph does good job getting all
Sure
that.
does.
Pryor is not on his for
Okie.
The Okie Homestead
Okie
Expo.
is not on there yet. Yeah.
Well, those guys don't usually send stuff to him.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they know about him.
Yeah. Is that one up there? Yeah, that one's going up there. So we're hoping, we're planning. And then was there anything other? I know they talked about a cruise in June. Has there been anything else pop up in June or July?
That cruise was.
That cruise
was-
is to Alaska.
Oh, let's do
Yeah,
that.
we're not doing that one.
It's like $7,000.
Woo! Definitely not going on that one.
No.
No, we've got too much going on, and
I don't show nothing in June.
I didn't. Okay.
Now Ryan's been announcing some stuff in the mornings
Yeah.
that are different not meetups, but homesteading stuff. That really, some of it's Arkansas area. Robbie might remember some of that, but
I know our Arkansas Homesteading Conference is the weekend after the Okie Homesteading Expo. And it's about 30 minutes from my house.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
30 minutes would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing 30 minutes from here.
How big is that, Robbie?
Huh?
Is it bigger than Okie?
Oh, no. Okie's bigger, but it's growing. That's the good thing. I think one of the things is the Okie Homesteading Expo has a lot of YouTubers. And that's kind of how, started drawing and such. So the Arkansas one doesn't have as many YouTubers coming and such. It's mainly based on the classes and such, but it is growing because it's gone from a smaller venue. It's moved over to the state fairground or the county fairgrounds there now. So
Yeah, that's good.
I didn't get to go last year because they had it the same weekend as Okie.
Speaking of growing, we're getting close.
Oh my
There you
goodness.
go.
Ozark.
That is crazy.
September. That's the weekend before your birthday.
Oh, what's Greg's saying something? Oh, wrong one. Wait.
Simply James is
Trying to-
June.
Okie Expo in Mansfield, Missouri.
I would like to make that Simply Jan's deal too. I bet that's a good one. A lot of YouTubers there too.
Where's hers at? Where's she at?
It's in Missouri at some lake name that I can never remember.
Oh, Simply Jan's Homestead, 6
Did we
or
look
8
at-
June.
Is that the one we looked at? And it was like way up in
Oh, I don't
Missouri.
know. Oh, I'm not sure.
the one you brought up. I looked it up and it
Yeah.
was way up in Missouri,
Hmm.
like in the middle.
It's
Yeah,
a pretty
that
good distance for you, Scotty.
It's up there.
stuff.
Yeah, Scotty.
Yeah, it'd be great if you could make one. Y'all
Yeah.
could. It would be.
We would welcome you with open arms, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Tara is simply.
Yeah,
I
that's
tell you,
nice.
Jack, you're doing good. You're growing. I'm kind of surprised at the fact that since last Sunday, we've actually gained 41 subscribers.
That's
Awesome.
awesome, dude.
Wow.
Nice.
I was going to ask you, Robbie, your hen that got in the mouse trap, the glue trap, was that your buff?
I wish.
Yes,
you
that
got
was my
on
Buff
video.
Orpington.
thought
I
it
wish
was
I had. Oh, I wish I had.
totally when I heard that.
I know.
It's funny because we've got 2 yellow Buff Orpingtons, and one of them we call Lovey because she's the one that got caught. She just ran up to me and stood beside me, let me do it. I mean, she will let me pick her up, whatever. The other one will come up to you, but she won't let you pick her up and such. And my son has started calling her Lovey adjacent.
That's funny.
They're funny. You know, I saw a deal a couple weeks ago that said that chickens actually grieve when they lose one of their friends. They make friends and they actually grieve, like, you know. how
Oh,
dogs
don't tell me that. Oh,
do.
Yeah.
I know. And I thought,
oh
But
man.
Well, I hate it because we lost Wade,
Like,
which was the other of my one of my favorite chickens. She just gone. I don't have a clue what got her.
oh, I hate losing them.
Yeah. Well, and we've had to pull a rooster or two out at different times, and
That Palm de Terra Lake where Simply Jan is looks to be a pretty good ways north of Springfield.
Okay, that is the one we looked at then.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, but I didn't realize that was Simply Jan. I'd love to.
Yeah, she was at 10 Killer last year, and she is a hoot.
Yeah, that weekend doesn't work for us. Gosh.
Now that
Hey, Jack.
Ozark that Greg's talking about is really good too. Yes, sir.
Just going to say, Sonia and I have every intention that we're going to come to the Okie Homestead Rendezvous.
Awesome.
That'll be great.
We had a 2-hour meeting this week. The board did, and it is really shaping up to it's growing. It's getting better every time we have a meeting. Things are changing and looking good. I think it's going to be a great event this year and in years to come.
That's
We
Rendezvous?
had,
Yeah, the rendezvous.
Yeah. I told Sonia, I said, now don't forget to plan. She said, well, we're going. Just say that we're going and do that. So
Yeah,
That'd be great.
we'll be there. I actually think I'm going to do 2 different talks this year. One on freeze drying, one on raising chickens for profit,
Ah,
and then I'll still be doing the processing.
hey, on your chickens, are you separating out your pure breeds in order?
Well,
You've got
well,
your different
when
coops?
Yes,
can,
we
but
intend to. We still need some infrastructure, but yes.
Because that's what I'm wanting to do, but I haven't put it all together in my mind, and we need to revamp all the chicken coop anyway. And
She's
The
wanting,
American
dying
Breast,
over here.
she's wanting me to build new coops.
Well, we need a remodel. I
our
mean,
American breasts are already separated. They're by
Yeah.
themselves with
okay.
the chickshaw and the netting.
Are those flighty type birds? Are they flighty?
Not too bad. I've got my chickshaw a little bit close to the edge of the net right now, and I've had a few jump out, but they're
Mhm.
good in the net otherwise.
Okay.
They'll get out. I mean, all chickens are going to get out every now and then over that net. They just, something spook them or something, they jump and they figure out, oh, how'd I get out here?
Yeah. Yeah.
it wouldn't hurt for us to invest in, and I hate to say this, another fence or 2,
Yes.
though, so we can
I'll have them ordered
rotate them
before
around.
bedtime.
Don't you dare.
I would like to have 20 of them, but
They're costly.
they are costly, but they do a great job.
Are you talking about the Premier one?
Yeah, I would not buy a different brand. I've had other brands, and Premier One operates much better.
Okay, that's good to know because that's what we've got. We never tried the other brands, but when you start looking and pricing, it's like, oh man,
Now,
Do
the
we
other
want-
brand worked,
Mhm.
but not nothing like the Premier One.
Yeah.
I think the Premier One is exactly what it is, the premier.
And it's been up, it'll be a year this spring.
Yeah.
We put it up.
I'll
Okay.
tell you this about any brand. The other brand, I got a video on it. I took some deer fence and cut it in half so that I only had about 3 foot tall or something like that, less than the height of my netting. And I zip strapped that to the bottom of that other brand, which it was a Rent-A-Coop was the brand.
I've seen that one.
But and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not the same. That because my chicks would get through, my little chicks would get through that net, and so I put that deer fence all the way around it, zip strapped it to it. That thing was 164 foot long. I prefer the 100-footers; they're easier to handle. It had a second benefit that I wasn't expecting. No snakes could crawl through my net.
Oh,
They would try to get through that deer fence and get hung in it, and that ended the snake every time.
I don't think I know what deer fence is then. What kind of deer
It's
fence?
just a little plastic roll-up
How
fence
big's
that
that
you can get.
square? It's like,
Like,
Okay, I
Oh,
call that bird netting. I've got like they're like little half-inch squares.
yeah,
something like that.
like
Yeah.
black nylon.
Yep.
type.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've caught the snakes in that too.
Yeah, we had that like doubled up. And
Mhm.
yeah, the snakes get in there and can't get out.
I know.
It was good.
It was
Yeah.
a good byproduct.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. We just put up premier fencing today, just because where we parked our steers trailer, our training trailer.
I don't
Oh,
know. There
Yeah.
it is. Deer fence.
yeah, that's it. Where we put the steers, the stock trailer, we kind of blocked it off where the steers couldn't get around it because we put it up in a different field, so we put it at a gate. But we also needed to keep Rhodey and the sheep from getting over there, and
Because they go, Brody
would go under.
yeah,
and-
he'd go under the trailer.
Yeah, so we just had to put up the premier fencing today, get it back out and hook it up. So, yeah, we're glad we went with that one.
Mhm.
Definitely.
We like it.
I do too. I would like to have about 5 of those pens set up with chickshaws and rotating. Y'all have, hey, good night, Amy.
Good night.
Good night, Amy.
Yep,
But-
I'm gonna have to go too, guys.
See you,
Yeah.
Robbie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Robbie, we'll
All
see
right.
you.
Good
Yeah, I
night.
just
Y'all have a
realized
great week.
I
we're
know,
6
y'all
minutes
too.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
know.
good night.
Good night.
Good night, Robbie.
But that,
Chickshaws cost about $1,000 to build, and then your netting on top of that. So you got $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 in it. 15, 1600.
chickshaw?
Yeah.
okay.
That thing is really nice.
No, we don't have enough flat ground around here to use a chicksaw.
Well, mostly just, yeah, it'll be out
Well,
there. You know.
My chickshaw would be cheaper, but I put a $300 egg box on the back.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's nice.
Yeah.
It's metal and it
Mhm.
they roll away.
It's the rollaway egg box.
Yeah.
Or
I've got
Right.
those in the coop where it's
They don't work.
well because my girls didn't like they did not like the at least the brand that I got.
I
And-
bought Premier One.
Oh, I did not get the premier one. I just got these off Amazon, and you lift up the little panel in front, and you can take them out. But they're working good. Well, they don't work right now because I have hay in the nesting boxes. I was trying to entice the girls to get back and lay in the boxes because they want to lay everywhere but the nesting boxes.
Well, that
So-
little fake carpet stuff they got in there,
Yeah.
I worried about them not liking it, but mine doesn't seem. I had a problem with them nesting in there
Yeah.
and sleeping in there and so, or roosting and not nesting, but so I shut it up for a couple of weeks and now they're doing pretty good. But they would fill it with poop.
Yeah. Do what?
They would fill those nesting boxes up with poop because
Yes.
they were roosting in there.
Yeah,
Well,
I need to go ahead and make another roosting bar for them.
Yeah.
I don't know if that will help, but
that set of nesting boxes I bought, the roosting bar will flip up in front of them so you can close them off.
yeah, then I have to get out there early in the morning and flip it back down.
Well, I did that on purpose and let them lay on inside the fence wherever they could for a couple of weeks, and that broke them from.
Oh, okay. Because I could lift the lid on ours, and that way they couldn't get in there. That lifts when you lift the little perch and the lid, it lifts up and would block off the nesting box.
Yep.
And that's so
Does yours have a curtain? The nesting box have curtains?
no, they had like little shade things, and I ended up not putting it on.
Well, I ended up initially, each one, it's got 4 stalls,
Uh-huh.
and each one has a curtain hanging in it. And I ended up taking a paper clip out there, a clippy deal, and clipping those up for a while. And then they started using it. I was
Okay.
like, they're not going in there. Once I got them going in there, I let them down. They use it just fine.
Okay. Huh. I had some of those come with mine. I've got a 3 set, and then I had a double set, and they never would touch the double set. So I let my son take it up there to his house to see if his chickens would, use
out.
it. And I think they are. But now all my girls are, they're back to laying in the corners because the nesting boxes are all used up right now. So
The drawback to mine is, and it's my fault for not thinking about it like an engineer when I did it, is that box is much heavier on the back of the chickshaw, where the original design is just milk crate slid inside the chickshaw.
Okay.
And so I had to I put some drop down jacks on the back of the chickshaw. So once I get it to where it's going, then I'd have to drop those jacks down to keep it from doing a wheelie. And it was a struggle when you're by yourself, because the back end's heavy. You turn loose of the front handle that you're pulling it with, and it wants to stand up on you. So I finally got a couple of jugs of water and hung it on the front bar for a while, and that helped. But it was just enough. But if I'd have really thought about it, I could have backed the axles up just a little more, and I wouldn't have that problem.
Yeah.
It'll be easy to move.
Yeah.
Which the one corner I cut on the chickshaw was I used 20-inch tires instead of 26-inch tires, and then I built a 3-inch drop so that you'd still get 13 inches clearance that you would have got with the 26-inch tires. Mainly because they were less than half price to get 2 20-inch tires opposed to 2 26-inch tires.
Okay. So you're happy with your chickshaw?
Love it. I would build another one tomorrow if I could.
And your birds are doing okay in the winter in there?
Yeah. And it's open bottom. I mean, if you've looked at it close enough, it's just 1-inch wire on the bottom, so everything passes through.
Right. Yeah.
And then 2x2s all the way across for nesting bars.
Okay. I've wondered about how well those do when we get the bad weather. In
the snow, they're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, like somebody was talking about, was it y'all? Maybe had the cones with a little bit of frostbite on them.
Mm-hmm. I've had
You're
that.
gonna keep chickens anywhere it gets cold enough, you're gonna get some of that.
Yeah. I used to, put the heat lamps in there and all that. I thought I needed to do that, which I had some of my roosters and some of my breeds they had the big comb, and I hated them to get that frostbite. But I think I quit doing that last year, and they've not, I do have that little, for the last several weeks, I've been using that little I think it's a 25-watt little appliance bulb or something. And it's just enough light in there to get them it kicked them into starting laying again. So now I don't want to turn it off because.
Right. Well, we've done that. We haven't been introducing any light this year.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but all of a sudden we're starting to get eggs and this time of year without light, you normally don't.
Right. Yeah. That coop is really dark, and it's got 2 windows, but there's some where they're at. There's so many trees and stuff. And I think when you asked earlier about the predators, the aerial predators, our coop is under just a big stand of large oak trees and stuff and elms, and so I don't think we've had. That might be a reason why we haven't had the aerial predators.
I've got the goose was one of the reasons I wanted the goose, but we've got aerial net, but we bought off of Amazon. It's just like $25 for a 50 by 50.
Yeah, I've got some too.
We had to put it up at our son's house. He had to get it up high. Well, that was to keep them from flying out.
And we've got so many olive eggers, and they're light little birds. They're flighty. And so I've got I've got the same problem here. Americanas and Olive Egger, and a lot of them are crossed, because those were the roosters I had. So
Right.
they just don't want to stay in. And that's why I'm getting rid of that, that breed. I like the color of eggs, but it's,
Well, we just got them last year. So.
Clip them wings every time.
we have clipped them down to almost nothing, and they can get over our fences. So
I've finally got it in my mind how I want to put that overhead net up.
Yeah.
We ain't never put it up.
Are you clipping one or two wings?
I've tried them both, but on these girls we did both because they're just not big enough. But I know you can clip. I don't know if it's the left side or the right side, because of the way they lay the eggs and stuff. But we were doing both on these this year on the Olive Eggers, but they were young birds too, so they just weren't. Yeah.
Ours will be a year this next spring. Right.
Yeah, they'll be a year, but almost midsummer. We bought them like June-ish.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
They do. We do better if we just clip one wing
One side.
on them.
Yeah.
And I try to clip them pretty short. In fact, one day I cut one.
Oh
and-
yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think she's cutting them short enough.
Well,
Yeah.
I went by the diagram, getting that, bringing it all up in a line, but maybe I'm not. But I do know they're just lightweight little birds.
Mhm.
Now, my heavier breeds, in past years when we've clipped them, you just, we didn't have any problems afterwards. But
Mahomes was a little bit too late getting started. 22 to 40.
oh, is it over?
yeah,
Less.
Oh, yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. I just don't have problems with my big girls even trying to get out, really.
I think those little birds want to get out though, because it's kind of like the grass is greener on the other side.
Yep.
And I don't know, but yeah.
Two girls that constantly, every day they're out. And all I got to do is I just grab some scratch and, chick, chick.
yeah.
Follow me,
Mine did the same.
Yeah.
But
put them right back in, but it's irritating. Because I don't like dirty porches, and I don't want to.
well, I don't like chicken pecked vegetables.
Well, yeah.
No. Oh,
Well,
last year was horrible. They got
we had
more of our
those-
fruit than we
We had
did.
those big pineapple tomatoes, those big 2-pound jobbies.
Mm.
They'd be getting close, and it's like, okay, it's getting close. And then you go out there and chickens would eat half of it.
Yeah. Big
Oh,
old
make you sick.
hole out of it. Or
Well,
you'd be
it
walking.
wouldn't be so bad if they go ahead and eat that one. But they eat half of that one, then they go to the next one.
Right, right.
Yeah.
You know what you need to do is put bird netting over your garden.
Yeah.
Forget about putting it over the coop. Put it over the garden.
I really am playing with the idea of can I get some of those geese and let them, because they're going to eat the grasses in there, and I have such a bad time with grass in there, but they don't eat your vegetables. They'll eat the grass, but not the vegetables.
We need to figure out two things: how to protect the elderberries.
Yeah.
Ooh, I need to get some
Oh,
clippings.
yeah, we need to get some clippings.
Oh,
We need to get
Yeah.
we needed how to protect the elderberries and how to survive the grasshoppers.
oh,
I hate it, but I do think we're going to have to spray.
I might not do it on camera, but we're gonna have to do something. It's money every year
Mhm.
more than we haven't gotten a peach in 3 years because of grasshoppers.
oh, wow.
We haven't gotten a peach in 4 years just because of the
The
freeze.
frost and freeze.
We're in a low spot, and
Yeah.
it's colder here than it does anywhere else out here.
Mm-hmm.
The last 2 years on our peaches, the grasshoppers have literally eat every green leaf,
Wow.
every peach, and left the seed hanging in the tree.
Wow.
And we got those big old freestone peaches. They're good peaches.
We had one of those when we moved in out here, and it ended up dying, but we had pruned it back, and we had moved it over to a pile. Well, I guess in our moving and making some brush piles and stuff, part of it got buried. And so now, it's been about 3 years or so, but we've noticed we've got volunteer peach trees. There was about 5 in a clump. And I think it was last year we were watching because we had blooms on it. And so we thought, okay, are we going to get, fruit? And it blooms and it puts them on, but we haven't got any yet. I don't know if something got it or we have a freeze.
It's the freeze. It gets we got 2 apricot trees. Those peaches.
I was telling them about the peaches the volunteers that came back.
It just, the freeze, there's a late freeze that gets them every stinking time.
Yeah.
I'd like to get us an orchard started. We've got a pecan tree and a peach tree, and they were both here when we bought the place. And the pecans, we're going to have to do something about worms in that because we don't get pecans either. And they're big paper shells. Not the little natives, but they're good sized paper shells.
Yeah.
We've got a pecan and we got several walnuts.
Those are the native. I don't know.
The squirrels.
Oh.
And walnuts are good for fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Walnuts are good for fishing.
Oh.
Have you ever heard that?
No.
You take them, pick them green when they're still the green gourd looking.
Mm-hmm.
Put them in a tow sack and you mash them with a hammer. Now, I'm serious. And you put that in the water and it cuts the oxygen off and the fish will come up. I'm not saying
illegal.
I'm not saying it's legal. I'm just saying it does work.
Oh my.
Something, the oil in that walnut causes it blocks the oxygen absorption from the water.
I'm not sure if we have walnuts. I know we have hickory.
I thought those were walnuts.
We've got hickory. We've got quite a few hickories. Yeah, I was just trying to think where's the walnuts, unless y'all saw them off somewhere else. But yeah, we have lots of native mulberries, which love that. We found several last year.
We've got a non-fruit bearing mulberry.
Oh,
it's enormous.
Yeah, we found some big ones too. Ours are fruit bearing, so I started seeing the whole patches, on the ground.
I got stabbed under a mulberry tree one time.
Ooh.
I was playing chicken when I was 14 years old.
Uh-oh.
And that kid threw the knife, and I looked up and seen mulberries about the time he threw and wasn't paying attention.
Oh, no.
Just went to hospital and having surgery and all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
let's say I won the game, and he felt bad the rest of his life.
Oh my! Oh.
Actually, it almost killed me because the artery got cut.
Whoa!
Wow!
3/3, almost completely in two. It just had a sliver holding it, and it twisted back on itself. And we lived 20-something miles away from the hospital. Well, they stitched it up and sent me home. And then we get there, and I got blood soaking through the ace bandage, and my ankle's this big. My dad had a heart attack getting me back to the emergency room.
Wow.
I had to have surgery to repair that ankle, that artery.
Gee.
Good night, Rebecca.
Things you do when you're young, right?
Yep.
Oh, the stupid stuff that we did. We survived a lot of stuff, especially you.
Yeah.
You.
Grace of God, that's the only reason.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're going to be stupid, you better be tough.
Oh, man. Oh.
Well, I guess we probably ought to get off here too. 4 o'clock's coming like a freight train.
Yep.
Yep, it is. Sunday,
Goodness.
we always got to go and.
Now, this Thursday night mod thing, we need to work that out. Let's not let that lay around. Let's do something.
Maybe we'll go check that out well, if it's freezing cold, we're not going to go, but if it's not freezing, we might run over.
Right.
No.
I can
Sometime this
pull it up
spring.
and see. Yeah, sometime this spring. And
How far is that drive for y'all to mod?
is that about 30?
Yeah, about 30 minutes. We're 30 minutes from anywhere.
We're 30 minutes from anything. Yeah.
We're probably an hour and a half out from Mod.
It's at where's it at in Maud?
That I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't remember.
Now there's a deal over in Sulphur.
It's 2 hours.
Yeah.
Was it
Oh,
dog
is
something?
it Dog Days? That's that Sunday morning thing,
Yeah,
right?
it's a Sunday morning. They open at like 7 a.m. It's
And
like
it's-
7 to 11.
We've been one time.
And we
And
went
it's a
over,
what? It's an auction?
No.
it's like a swap meet junk sale.
Dog trade?
Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that called? Dog Days. Dog trade.
Dan
Dog-
pulled up something that says
Dog
dog trade.
trade. It's in Sulphur. It
Yep.
says
Yep.
open 6 a.m. on Sunday.
Yep.
Like every Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't even, I think
They got a website, thedogtrade.com.
the only time they close down is for what, Thanks or Christmas?
Now we've never been to that one in Wilson. It is every Friday, and this past Friday, guy sitting beside me yesterday went to it. So the day before he had been to that one, and he said they sold shotguns and rifles and all kinds of stuff.
This is a family-owned flea market in Sulphur since 1958.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday, rain or shine, 6 a.m. And it's on West First Street in
I'd be up for
Sulphur.
that. We could do that.
And they're closed up by noon. So they're done at noon.
We'd miss a Sunday, but we could make plans. And
Yeah.
we'd just-
We went a few years ago, or many years ago, actually,
Yeah.
with our son.
Well, it was before the babies were born.
Yep.
They charge you $5 per car to get in.
Yeah.
Okay.
$30 for a
So we
trailer.
meet in town and ride together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
It was
Save
pretty
$250 per family.
They had a lot of stuff. So
It was good. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
People like empty out their garage and put it in on.
some people. And then you've got some craft stuff, and then you've got tools, and you've got animals, and
I think we bought a vacuum cleaner for one of the kids there.
probably. And we were trying to make sure our daughter-in-law didn't bring home more puppies.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got an old wine fridge you want to get rid of, do you?
A what?
A wine fridge?
Old wine fridge. An old wine fridge.
I'm gonna build me an incubator. I finally got plans to build it, but I want a wine fridge to build it in. It doesn't have to work.
Okay.
Well, we had one, but your dad took it or so. I don't know what happened with that.
I don't know. I know that you've got like a little fridge out in the shop, and those are good places to put like paint and things like that.
So it don't freeze in the wintertime.
Yeah. So, but
Well, my buddy's got one built out of a wine fridge that I'm gonna copy it.
huh.
They got one in Chickasha, but it's too small. $30.
Oh wow. Yeah, he the one he's got out in the shop is just
Well,
that
that's just,
tiny thing.
yeah, that's
That's
just
a-
a little big refrigerator.
I've got a dorm refrigerator, but what I like
That's
about
what
the
it
wine fridge is they got a glass door on the front.
glass
Yeah.
door.
You can
Yeah.
see into the incubator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
got
you-
a 4x8 sheet of plexiglass. I could probably just build me a cabinet just as easy as chasing down a wine fridge.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to that one. I don't even know where we got it and why your dad took it.
We're on a live, so
He was gonna ice down his root beer.
never forget that we are like out here for the world.
It's all good.
I know. Sorry,
Hey,
Dad.
we enjoyed it. We will see you guys soon, but let's not lay
Okay.
around on that mod thing. Y'all get to go check it out. That'd be cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Sounds good. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Y'all have
Yeah, we
Have a
loved
good
it.
week.
okay. Y'all too.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
everyone.
Bye, everybody. They might have all left.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see you guys. Take care. See you back next week.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, there goes
It's-
Smiley.
Yep.
Farm to
Okay.
table.
Okay. See
Okay.
ya.
We're out of here.
Yep. And